Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kalissa, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial using brands that are inclusive and black owned. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm very excited. First, we're going to start off with the eyes. Obviously, that's something that I always do. I started off with using the Fenty Sunstalker bronzer. I'll list the color down below, but I'm using that as a base for my eyeshadow. And then I'm using the Warrior palette by Juvias, and I'm going to be using, to be honest, almost all of the colors from this palette. I also primed my eyelids with the Fenty eyeshadow primer, which is obviously owned by Rihanna. Now I'm going to be using the Saharan 2 palette, also by Juvias Place. And I'm using the shade that I pointed to deepen the outer corners and wing it out just a little bit. Now I'm going back into the Warrior palette, and I'm mixing all of the shimmery gold shades together as a concoction on my eyelids. And then I put a glitter right on the top. The glitter that I used is by MAC Cosmetics, I believe. It's their liquid metal glitter things. Then to intensify my eyes just a little bit more, I'm going in with that deep black brown that's in the Warrior palette. Now to start off with skin, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Serum, Magic Serum, and then I'm going to be using her Magic Cream as moisturizer as well. I feel like this brand is super inclusive. The shade ranges are phenomenal, and I personally work with the brand sometimes, so I know their shade ranges like the back of my hand, and they're amazing. And then for primer, I'm going to be using the Fenty primer, the soft matte primer. This is one of my favorite primers ever. I kind of stopped using it just because I was using it so much and I didn't want to waste it. And then for concealer, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and then I'm also going to use the Fenty concealer just a little bit later. And then for cream contour, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Stick in the shade Mocha to cream contour. I love this product. I do feel sometimes that it's a little bit dry, but I feel like if you warm it up with your hand, it's not as dry. But yeah. To blend out my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty sponge to blend that out. I really do love this sponge. So for just a little bit more coverage, I'm going in with the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer. I don't remember the shade of this, but I'm just going in. I want a little bit more extra coverage, and it also has a little bit of a yellowish tone to it, which I feel tied really well with the foundation that I'm going to be using, which is the Fenty foundation, the hydrating one. Now this, I do love it, but it's extremely hydrating, and I'm pretty oily, but the thing is that I cannot use her matte foundation because it's way too dry for me. And then this one is just a little bit too oily for me, so I've been trying to find like a balance. This is not my go-to foundation, but I feel like this is a perfect foundation for like the winter months for me, but if for the summer, this is not my go-to foundation. And then for powder, I'm going to be using the Fenty powder in the shade Butter. I love this powder, one of my favorites. You guys constantly see me using it. I feel like it gives such a flawless finish to the skin. Another powder that I really love is Pat McGrath. Love her primer from Pat McGrath. Love the concealer is not my absolute favorite, but I love the primer and the foundation and the powder from Pat McGrath as well. Could have used those, but since I haven't used a lot of my Fenty things, just because I've been obsessed with like all the new stuff that I've been buying, I kind of wanted to go back into my Fenty makeup because that makeup is bomb. So after using that same contour shade that we used for the eyes by Fenty, I'm going to be going in with the highlighter by Makeup Forever. I feel like this brand is also very inclusive, and it has great shade ranges from concealers, foundations, everything. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Warm Soul Blush mixed with Gold Deposit. Gold Deposit is such a gorgeous shade. Everybody needs it in their life. And then for lips, I'm going to be going in with the KKW Beauty lip liner in nude 1.5. I feel like this brand is really good at being inclusive. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Viva Glam 6 lipstick. And then I'm going to be using the Lipglass in collaboration with Taraji P. Henson. So that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. This was my tutorial. I did add some lashes and some eyeliner. And yeah, that is all I have to tell you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, Black Lives Matter. It always does. It always will. And I will always do my best to support Black lives, as well as sign any petitions and do what I can, do my part in bringing awareness to this really important cause. And I hope you guys do the same. Stay safe out there. Please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button in order to be notified when I post new videos. And I hope my little bembas have a blessed day.